Should we start? No? Ladies first?
No, say it, because I think it sounds really nice with your accent.
What, Archwell Audio?
Yeah.
Archwell Audio.
I mean...
Really?
Shall we?
Yeah, let's do it.
Today is December 28, 2022. It is 1:02 a.m. Alright, so I got some tweets to share with you. Nothing really pleasant, but some discussion that we're going on Twitter. This video, I did it yesterday, and it happened to be approved right away, and it was a short video, so I made it public the same day, like around 4 in the afternoon. So that's that. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. Okay, I discussed the point in time when the alarm flag went up with the firm, with Meghan position within the firm. All right, so let's go on Twitter. This is the first tweet. Okay, I don't say it lightly, but both these people, Joanna Weiss and Jeremy Clarkson, have proved themselves to be racist and other kind of people the British royal family caught. Okay. I think it was because of comments I bookmarked it. It's okay to be upset at what these people have written and said about Meghan, but then I think that these are the people the royal family have to court, not to promote them, but to denigrate Meghan. So racist is pleasant and kind in your view? Okay, I cannot see that tweet. Okay, if you don't get it, then you will never get it. The only thing I could say with these people, even with the Politico article, I did not read it. I don't plan on clicking on it. If there's a screenshot, I'll read it, but I'm not gonna click on it, and still I haven't read it. If these people feel like this is what they want to spew, eventually they will, they will taste their own medicine. Okay, racist, misogynistic, anti-black, and in the case of Jeremy Clarkson, xenophobic. Oh my god. All right, so let's move on to the next tweet. These people, baggage for God. This is the negativity they want to spew. They can't. You're looking at the royal family, okay? They have so much, how will you say, wealth and things at their disposal to do the work that Meghan and Harry are doing, but yet they don't want to do the work. They want to compete, but yet they can't really compete because they don't know how. Their brain cells haven't been working to be at the level where Harry and Meghan have. But instead, they rather waste resources, okay, to smear her name globally. I mean globally, okay? I think at some point, there's gonna be something that's gonna happen where it's like they're gonna collect all of this trash. All right, these people who spewing negativity into the world, okay, collect them, and then something has to be done. I don't know what it is, but it's just not fair for the young people. You're trying to teach your kids to not be a bully in school, to respect your classmate, to do all of this, and then you have these growing people, these grown ass people into the world who have a platform, and this is what they're spreading. This is what they are spreading. Something needs to be done. All right, next tweet. Oh, Karen is telling us that the royal family are too dull and lazy, therefore must work harder to cheat to match Harry and Meghan's success. She's triggered. Alright, let's see here. Okay, at Kensington Royal, and she tagged a couple people, you need to pull your fingers out. Earthshot Price needs to be nominated for at the Emmys and win, as well as another BAFTA. I mean, the BAFTA, it's easy. He could give it to himself. Isn't he the president of BAFTA? Okay, Catherine can read some audiobooks of Paddington and be submitted for recording a CAD Grammy Award. What the fuck? Okay, do some work. So now I see what it is. They're telling them to, you know, be at the level of the Sussexes, do something so they could get some awards too. Okay, 3 years. Okay, I remember sharing this in one of my videos. There's Joe Diva. That's a squaddy. So she's retweeting Joe Diva's thing and then telling the royal family, the Waleses, to do something so they could meet that level of Harry and Meghan's success. Alright, 3 years after leaving the UK, the Sussexes have a NAACP award, an Afghan Refugees Support Award, a Ripple of Hope Award, a People's Choice Award, a bestseller children's book, a bestseller biography, a #1 podcast, Netflix most viewed documentary. Sussex equals success. Yeah, I read this on one of the videos yesterday. Karen is a low-key squaddy. Her tweets are too comical. I love that everything is being laid bare for all to see and it's not good. Yeah. Oh my god, the dog. They're really turning those animals into humans. Yeah, did I miss something? Was Earthshot Prize on TV? I didn't hear about a TV series on this. To get nominated for an Emmy, you need to be on TV, probably in the US, because I think the Emmys are based on US TV series. Maybe that's why they came to Boston. Maybe that's why. I don't know. But anyway, too late, goddamn. They couldn't even get the basic cover award show right. Yeah, they didn't even, with the Earthshot that went to Boston, they didn't even fly in the, you know, the nominees, the people who won the award, but they flew everybody else, all the celebrities and everything, but the people who won the award, nope, nothing. Imagine not invited any, okay, there she mentioning, imagine not inviting any of the nominees or winners, but they spared no expense flying in the celebs. There's a rolling eye. Okay, where is the lie? They need to stop waving, cutting ribbons, and attending matches and start doing some impactful work. This earth flap nonsense should teach them to stop fighting US territory with Harry and Meghan. It was exposed that none of the nominees were there, but I'm not holding my breath. And the thing is that this is why they're trying to get Politico, which is, I think, I did a screenshot. I think Politico is something worldwide, but they have a platform in the US. And I read somewhere where either someone who worked at Politico or maybe the person who created Politico went to William's wedding. So he's using his friends. The same thing they did to Princess Diana. And then people cry out foul. There's some stuff that I have here regarding Politico. Sussexes have got her triggered and jealous, and Jojo is rubbing it in. Alright, I swear that account is a parody. Okay, LOL, I'm embarrassed for Karen and her fizz. It's gotta hurt to know you are spending so much energy trying to hate on two people who are thriving against all odds as against your fave, who despite all they have can produce any tangible result. That's what I was saying a few minutes ago. I didn't see this comment. Yeah, I feel for her. Yeah, oh well, our Meghan was born smart. That got me to nearly choke to death. There's a laugh. This is also what it comes down to, jealousy. I mean, this is their This is what ingrained in them. In one video, I spoke about how the settlers who came to the U.S., well, at that time it was in the U.S., okay, to the new land, you know, to find new land and whatever, the Native American taught them how to fish, take care of the land and all of that. No, they rather hate on them, kill them for their food. This is the same nonsense that's happening at that level. All right. They have all the resources at their disposal. They don't know how to use it properly. And yet you had Harry and Meghan, who literally, that video, this is where I explain, Harry and Meghan specifically spoke and said she doesn't mind being in the background to maximize her potential. These two idiots were sitting on the stage with her. They didn't get it. Okay, but yet they rather hate on her. She left, let the UK have them, you know, the futures, okay, to be on any newspapers or whatever articles that they could be in the front page. She left them the whole freaking island, but yet they're still following her. I don't know. Like one of the other videos that I did, where this is really not even stalking. I thought, what did I call it? Terrorist. Okay, they're following her and they're smearing her name, and they're using their friends at different places to do the work for them. All right, there's the laugh. This is also what it comes down to: jealousy. They know their royals are lazy and dull, and instead of asking for more values of their tax dollars, they attack Harry and Meghan because they are who they wish their lazy bunch were like. That's exactly that. That's exactly that. All right, let's go to the next tweet. They want to be, but they don't want to work. And then they're attacking. Now, if Harry and Meghan were not there, okay, they'll continue their things, go on vacation, partying, and all of that. All right? But there's Harry and Meghan, who both of them are passionate about their work, but yet, okay, so I went into the thing where Karen's Army retweeted that. Okay, so let's see here. At Kensington Royal, I read that from the previous tweet, and there's that. I think I'm here for the comments. There's the laugh. Okay, putting salt. Okay, this I showed it on another video before, but let's play for the sake of this one.
I think the British monarchy is so strong, despite the fact that so many monarchies in Europe have died.
I think the British are more liberal in their outlook, and I think instead of most of the monarchies in Europe were really destroyed by their greatest and most ardent supporters. It was the most reactionary people who somehow or other tried to hold on to something without letting it develop into change. Anyway.
That's the thing right there. They don't want to develop. They don't want to, I don't know, evolve. But yet they want to remain the same. I don't blame them to remain the same. You have people giving you free money. Just think about that part, okay? For doing minimal, okay? Minimal. Despite the fact that they see the people who's the taxpayers, when I mean people, the taxpayers who's giving them money, know exactly what they are doing, but yet they are more than willing to give them their money. So they don't mind. They now is the royal family, okay? They don't mind being in the position that they are in to stay the same. Okay, if you think about it, you know, most people who's not really greedy will want to share some of the wealth or whatever, but these, they don't want to do a damn thing, but they keep on accumulate. All right, so let's see. Stop show them after so many years of chili vanilli, they can't hardly switch from zero to hero. Besides that, there is no Emmy category for hypocrisy as far as I know. I'm starting to believe this is a parody account, because asking Kate to read anything is a diss. Oh my god. No one wants to listen to Kate hiss her way through a book. Oh, I'm out of here. There's that. Oh, calm down, Karen. This year, Will's give himself a BAFTA. He will do the same next year. BAFTA in the bag already. He can also give Kate 1 or 2. Alright, like I said, he did give himself a BAFTA. He's the president. Alright, I thought royals ain't supposed to be celebrity. That's the thing. They minimize somebody else's potential, but yet they want it for themselves. Alright, next tweet. Okay, white women have literally lost it over Meghan Markle, all because they wanted that ginger. There's the word here. You could look at it. All right, there's this. I didn't read the article itself. This is a screenshot. Okay, 2022 is the year we all finally got tired of narcissists. I mean, I don't know. I feel like there's something needs to be done about this. I don't know what it is. I could understand people have free speech, but this is not the way you use free speech to categorize someone who is not what you say it is. I don't know. What will you call this? I'm still baffling. I feel like there's something needs to be done, but I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is. And this is why they're using this type of wording, this type of ways of doing things to smear people's name. You know, use that fine line, but yet to you know, make their point. My goodness. Let's see here. Okay, there's this. Not one doesn't exist. So this hoe is in love with Harry. Who's that? Johanna Weiss, racist, leave Meghan alone. Okay, column in your future. There's that. I think I read this in another video. There's that. Girl. Now they're responding to this. They want Harry for themselves. You know, you could see the screen. D-I-C-K. All right, girl. We ban you. Okay, like for, and this is why Harry didn't want these people. All right, he was choosing, paying attention and choosing wisely because he remembered his life as a young boy. He didn't want the same thing to be repeated. So these women, they are only there because of the show, the platform, the things that they're accusing Meghan of, which Meghan had already had for herself. She built it herself, you know, the platform worldwide, globally, and all of that. But these women, this is what they want. But Harry was like, you don't know what I know. What you think you know behind the scene is not what it is. And this is what I say in one video. Will some of these women will be living at Frogmore the way Meghan was more than happy to be as long as she's with Harry? Okay, will any of these women put up with the nonsense that Meghan put? I'm sure many of these white women will not be in the same level of attack as Meghan, but you know, because the institution already had Harry as the scapegoat, but they will be more than happy to use any woman Harry has as a scapegoat. You could see from his past. All right, but Meghan as a black woman, they went extra mile. All right, so anybody who dare to compare Meghan as a narcissistic, knowing the fact that way before Harry, the type of lifestyle she lived, the things that she was doing, and the things she still be doing. Okay, you don't, and if you haven't watched the Netflix documentary, there's no reason to have any conversation with anybody who dare to talk to you about Meghan. All right. Like for real, these women reporters must have heard something over the years we don't know about. They have been slabbing over him since late teens. Like, what are we missing? It must be rumored to be absolute magic. Okay, I have always said this. The firm, the royal family as a whole, alongside women like Joanne Weiss, prefer when Harry was single. It benefited them to see him struggle from one girl. He talked about that. From one girlfriend to another, while Wills remained the focused living family man. Family man, you sure about that? Now that Harry is married, he said no more. Yep. Okay, and they didn't even have the chance for an opportunity to even sniff his shoe. Closed but oppressed. They really love stalking. They really love staking their claim on stuff they don't know, they don't own, and then pour into their misguided outrage. Alright, there's the laugh. Well, too bad it's not theirs, belongs to Duchess Meghan. There's the laugh, so they can be all mad. Could we please stop retweeting and sharing this racist crap? We are just helping her get more exposure, and that's definitely her goal. Alright, let's see. There's one comment on that. Okay, I agree. Alright, so let's go to the next tweet. Alright. Funny that Politico's editorial editor is getting all pissy in this Twitter street, but they deleted the promotional tweet for that dumbass article within hours. Huh. Okay, is that the wise woman or someone else? Okay, they need to delete the article. I mean, once they put it out there, you know how the squad usually, how do they call this? Archive it. Other people will archive it, so it's already out there in the, you know, the World Wide Web. Okay, Meghan is a cash cow. I mean, at some point, the way they're making their money, okay, they're gonna spend it like water, because they didn't make it the way, honestly, because they're using negativity to earn those money, so they're gonna spend it the same way they made it. All right, Meghan is the cash cow. She should trademark her name, then who use her name for financial gain space. That's not a bad idea. I think I said this a very long time ago. Let's see here. I said that I so wish this were possible. These vile, soulless goons have commodified her name for financial gain. Even her face as well. Okay, they never expected the pushback. They really thought they could get away with it. They are reprehensible. We are accidentally tagged and chose to be snarky when he could have left it alone. Deserves all the dragging that is coming to him. So people are tagging him, or, I guess getting into him. So this is getting the taste of his own medicine. Whoever okay for this to be published. Politico has gone pro-Republican. I mean, yeah, they said it was, whatever screenshot that I got from it, it's a right-wing kind of newspaper or something. All right, Politico has gone pro-Republican, so you shouldn't expect anything coming from them to be objective or factual. Who got receipt? I need to see. No worries. I'm sure it had sufficiently staying power for quality legal team to look into defamation thingy. I was aiming toward defamation, but I don't know. This is very hard to prove. Defamation is a very hard to prove. It's very, look how much thing that Meghan had not Meghan, Johnny Depp had went to win his defamation case. All right, you have to bring all sort of psychology. Well, then again, is she getting treatment? Is Meghan getting treatment? Is she getting treatment for the type of hate that they're spewing about her? I don't know. Oh my God. This is why I think one of the videos I did yesterday, I said, I hope she's in a space to continue doing her work, because this is huge. This is a real mental thing that they're attacking her on. And a global scale too. I don't know, this needs to be some sort of an example set out of all these people who feel like it's okay to do all of these. I don't know, one of them will have to make a mistake. Those people who feel like they should attack her in that sense, one of them have to make a mistake where Meghan's lawyers see a window of opportunity to go after them. Okay, it's still acting up. Who's acting up? Okay, I thought they just changed the photo. They never expected the pushback. They really thought they could get away with it. They're reprehensible. See my homepage, please. Alright, who is it, so I can jump on board with some shit talking. Okay, they should delete the article. Like I said, some people probably already archive it. Once it's out there, it's out there. Next tweet. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. Camilla Parker Bowles, CPB, the mistress who became queen.
Your husband renewed his relationship with Mrs. Camilla Parker Bowles. Were you aware of that?
Yes, I was. But I wasn't in a position to do anything about it.
Camilla Parker Bowles, CPB, the mistress who became queen.
What evidence did you have that their relationship was continuing even though you were married?
A woman's instinct is a very good one.
Camilla Parker Bowles, CPB, the mistress who became queen.
Is that all?
Well, I obviously had knowledge of it.
From staff?
Well, from people who minded and cared about our marriage, yes.
Camilla Parker Bowles, CPB, the mistress who became queen.
What effect did that have on you?
Pretty devastating. Rampant bulimia, if you can have rampant bulimia, and just a feeling of being no good at anything and being useless and hopeless and failed in every direction.
And with a husband who was having a relationship with somebody else?
Was a husband who loved someone else, yes.
Camilla Parker Bowles, CPB, the mistress who became queen.
It was already difficult, but it became increasingly difficult.
In a practical sense, how did it become difficult?
Well, people were, when I say people, I mean friends on my husband's side were indicating that I was, again, unstable, sick, and should be put in a home of some sort in order to get better. I was almost an embarrassment.
Camilla Parker Bowles, CPB, the mistress who became queen.
Do you think he really thought that?
Well, there's no better way to dismantle a personality than to isolate it.
So you were isolated?
Very much so.
Do you think Mrs. Parker Bowles was a factor in the breakdown of your marriage?
Well, there were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded.
Programming, Camilla Parker Bowles, CPB, the mistress who became queen. This will seem a stunning achievement for the British royal family. Not so much. This is a royal family that befriends pedophiles and sex traffickers on the regular and supports a prince accused. This is the thing. Can you imagine that? I'm looking at this picture here. Can you imagine what Princess Diana went through? Can you? She was going through it by herself, and then they're calling her crazy. They're attacking her in the mental aspect, then to be going over to accuse her of being mental, to be mentally ill. This is some level of, oh my God, what do you call this? What we are seeing happening, what do you call it? They're attacking her, they're calling her all sort of names. What is it I mean, Princess Diana, do something. You went through it. Do something. I cannot fathom. I cannot fathom what's going on. I cannot. This is too much. Oh, that was a threat, and it continues. So it says here, I support a prince accused of both. This is a royal family who conspired against a 19-year-old girl to get an heir and then plotted against her until her untimely death under mysterious circumstances, thus making way for the mistress to finally marry her prince. This is a royal family who found it unbearable to have an intelligent, compassionate, capable biracial duchess as part of the royal family, so they plotted against her.
What it means is that a senior figure in the royal household, according to Mail on Sunday, was passing him information in order to help defeat the Duchess's case.
They plotted against her until she fled the royal family and Great Britain, and fear was GB, and fear for her life and that of her child. So Camilla Parker Bowles, the king's mistress, become queen, is just another day at the office for the British royal family. Princess Diana couldn't be part of this because she wasn't playing their game. So they prefer someone who likes to play the same game, and then, you know, they protect her. They all are baggage for God. Baggage for God. Like I just said, Princess Diana, you've been through it. You know how it feels. You are on the other side now. Okay? Speak to the Lord for your son and your daughter-in-law. Next tweet. I managed 3 separate mental health practices for years. We had many therapists, different modalities, different licenses, and different credentials. I managed them all. That's why that article bugs me. It's dangerous to do what she did. Therapy isn't a back alley hobby. This is the thing. I think if Meghan do call these people to court for defamation, that same doctor that Johnny Depp had called, and I think she's a psychologist, I think Meghan needs to get in touch with that, what's her name? Dr. Curry or something? I think Harry and Meghan needs to get in touch with her because she is very well rounded, and she has, worked with a lot of different groups, and she worked with, I think with, what do you call this? The government for soldiers, for mental health aspect. I really think Harry should get in touch with her when Meghan do have a case against these people. At least this she could go to court and discuss the situation. Dr. Curry. Yeah. Let's see here. Exactly. I was so alarmed when a licensed social worker co-signed her name that I have to look at her license and file a complaint with her State Department of Consumer Affairs. Like I said, I didn't read the article, so I do not know what was said. It's just the headline that I saw, and it tells me enough. Okay, Meghan is not equal to a narcissist. Okay, so that alone already told me, you know, whatever information is in there is not in a good way. So they have a licensed practitioner to co-sign this. Wow. They are doing more harm than they think. Any licensed clinician will tell you it's unethical. Okay, there are people who are actually diagnosed and in therapy, doing their best to manage their personality disorder while leading a productive life. A lazy racist writer should come up with another code word for uppity, since that was what she truly wanted to say. Okay, exactly. Weiss used a clinical term and is now trying to backtrack it into the social science with pop cultural reference. She's still wrong and laid claim to authority she doesn't have. She published that article with no qualifiers. She's a fraud. I don't know, maybe this might be the window of opportunity for something needs to be filed. Okay, legal allowing it to be published is malpractice. I don't know, like her career. Okay, so the minute I saw it, I was like, something needs to be done. Something needs to be done. I do not know what it is. I don't know. As I read some of those tweets, maybe there's some windows there. Like I just said, that same psychologist that Johnny Depp had in court. Okay, maybe this is someone that Harry and Meghan needs to get in touch with. All right, and I think she has license in California, and her practice is in California. I don't remember, but I think it's in California, and she also works in Hawaii as well with the government. All right, let's see here. As a woman of color, this. Okay, so Joe Diva retweeted this, and I'm gonna go on that. Okay, as a woman of color who speaks about women's issue and advocates for social change, she was a threat to tradition and therefore to the family power. Did I read that already? So that's an article. Okay, this is a good summary of Harry and Meghan docuseries. Okay, great review. I think it's also become apparent Harry and Meghan work hard, and as they actively attempt to use their privilege to seek change, it highlighted to me how ineffective the other world's lazily and occasionally shining light on other people's good deeds is. Yeah, that's the thing here. Wow, talk about hitting the nail on the head. Finally, bravo. I'll click on it so I could share the link. It will be in the description for you guys. Okay, I'll read it on my own at my own time. All right, because I'm already 30 minutes. Wow, talk about hitting the nail on the head. A family overcome by jealousy, spite, and a refusal to evolve from tradition of the past. That's the thing with that video with Prince Philip. All right, in order for them to sustain themselves, they need to evolve. Yeah, this is one of the best reviews I've read, one of the best reviews so far. All right, so I'll put the link in the description for you guys to check it out. Maybe I'll even put it on my community board like I did yesterday with one of the articles the squad shared regarding Northwestern, that Meghan did something. I think it was 2014. Next tweet. All right. Harry and Meghan has officially clocked over 218 million viewing hours since its premiere on the 8th of December. It has remained in the top 10 for over 3 weeks and is currently in the top 10 in 67 countries. Wow, the squad be looking at the numbers. There's that. Harry wanted someone, yeah, who will put up with him with all the baggages. There's that. All right, limited series. Top 10 and TV in 67 countries on Netflix. So it's limited, so they're gonna remove it soon. Okay, thank you, darling. There's the heart. Iris watch glass onion. Okay, watch 10 of 10. Love this. And not a fake royal reporter working for the palace inside. I love that their story is being heard, that it's all that I care about. Troll will follow the hate, but those with open minds will have their minds open. I love this for them. All right, that's that. That's how it's done. There's the heart. I love it. Congratulations, Harry and Meghan's on Netflix on the docuseries Success, which continues to educate the public about the realities behind the UK palace's closed doors. Racism, jealousy, hatred, etc., as well as the royal family invisible contract with the media, clown continued success. This is amazing. It's important their story is told in an authentic and logic lens and through their own voices. I mean, I was surprised when I saw them coming with the documentary, because before that, and I was like, oh my God, Harry and Meghan needs to tell their story, especially Meghan, because the way the media is going after her. And I was like, I don't know, maybe she needs to write something, record something, give it to her lawyers. When she no longer alive, she could, they could put it out there. But there they are, they did it. They did it themselves. They didn't need someone else to do it for them or put it publicly for them. Okay, we waited long enough to hear their truth and their own word, so refreshing indeed. All right, this is what I'm saying. Whoever is having any conversation regarding Harry and Meghan, if they didn't watch this docuseries, there's no reason to have a conversation with them, because all they will spewing back at you is what the tabloid said. Every little thing the tabloid know about Harry and Meghan, they turn it completely 360 in a negative way. 218-minute viewing hours. Come on, squaddies, let's get this roaring runaway train. I watched some part of it again yesterday. All right, probably a little bit more now. Come on, squaddies, let's get this roaring runaway train of Sussex Success to 500 viewing hours by January 10, 2023, the day that Spare goes live, and we have even more to celebrate in our love of Harry and Meghan. Isn't the 31st they're gonna have there's another documentaries coming out on Netflix from Archetype, from Harry and Meghan. Okay, and I plan to watch it again this week. It's such a beautiful love story. I'm glad to hear the story from Harry and Meghan. As Harry said, only they know the full story. They know the players and the chess game. And the thing is that what was really sad is that everything that they wrote, when I think when Harry and Meghan said they were pulling back being working royal or something, and this was in the making for so long, and then the tabloid went in and said they blindsided the queen. That's sad in so many levels. I don't know, something needs to be done. Next week, what's literally all the Harry and Meghan in one sitting, and bro, the institution really fucked themselves over with this one. Nobody to blame but themselves. Yeah, that half in and half out, I don't know. They really mess up big time, because they want to show that they have power, but Harry was more than willing to help them for at least minimum. Harry said minimum 2 years. But they're like, nope, either you're all in or all out. Okay, so you won't leave his wife alone. You won't leave, let them do the work and peacefully. So they left, and there they are. They continue doing the same thing that they were doing. Okay, Meghan is so brave. Harry, amen. Why, OMG, the reply, oh, wow. Okay, the fact you are able to sit through that garbage. Oh, there's the haters. If you think this is garbage, this is a love story. You don't hear pedophile. You don't hear people using other people against their own will, when you think in the sense of pedophile, but you think this is garbage. Let's see what some people hear. Okay, she now able to tweet a comment about the show. You have no right if you haven't. Okay, there's this. He's just an idiot. Okay, I wish this actually meant what you intend. Honestly, truth is, I can binge literally any show. It's a problem. All right, let's see here. The fact you felt it necessary to come and tell us you a pathetic little person. Okay, the fact that you're calling a beautiful shot, brilliant, produced, professionally narrated docuseries with every single utterance supported by hard, irrefutable or screen evidence garbage says all we need to know about you. Did you watch it? Looking at your timeline, you're pretty obsessed. Let's go to the next one. You always have to have those people who come out instead of just scroll by. But there it is. I believe everything Harry Meghan said. He knows the ins and outs, what's going on in that place. Eventually, he may tell what really happened to his mother. I believe it's his brother who says something about the color of the baby skin. And I don't want to say it to give myself work, but I think I have an idea. Okay, yes, simply and to the point. The institution could have saved face by changing rules for all royals, but no. Now we are seeing the consequences. Alright, Sam, but I thought let me give it a rewatch in case I missed some parts. That institution really needs to leave Diana's son and Meghan alone. Also, how I wish Diana was alive to deal with those people. I know she would have protected Harry. In one tweet, I spoke about how things could have been, but the destiny was always there. The destiny was always there, because the way Harry met, you know, really requests to see Meghan, not really truly see Meghan's, well, maybe after scrolling through Meghan's IG page, seeing other picture of Meghan, but the first one that captivated him wasn't really to really see Meghan's face. It was a thing with different emoji things in it. So maybe it was meant to be. All right, it was meant to be. And I spoke also, that came to mind, where women will go crazy to do so many different things about their faces so they could attract men. There's another example where Meghan didn't really have to do much. Okay, just be herself. There's Harry thousands of miles away, just seeing a picture of her with full of emojis with a tongue and, you know, a doggy ears or something. Okay, capture him. So women who's going out of their way to do plastic surgery, to do all this crazy stuff to attract a man, this is another example. In one old video, I spoke about something, and the reference that I was making, I think, between Princess Diana and Camilla, where the beauty is in the eyes of beholder, and look who Charles wanted to be with. Alright, so put one and one together and you see what I mean. Let's see here, next tweet. Alright, so this one I saw where they're interviewing Meghan half-sister. It's 2 minutes and 19 seconds. I have to stop in between. I didn't listen to it, but once I saw it, I wanted to hear what she was saying and then share it with you.
To be proper and to be polite. Oh, she's got a lovely Frank and Danny.
Exactly, everyone says that in England.
Yeah.
Do you know any Cockney?
No.
So tell me more about sort of growing up with Meghan. Were you very close?
Close is a really weird word. So when she was a baby, yeah, I mean, of course, you know, we've got a bouncing baby sister on her laps, and babies are incredible, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I don't know. I don't have a baby, but I've seen.
She's like, I don't know. I don't have a baby, but you've seen other people with baby. This is a way of getting her to talk. These people are really digging into. But we know the story now that Meghan didn't really have any relationship with her when she became older, because since, I think from what I've heard in the documentary, since she was 2, and Miss Doria confirmed it, alright, they separated. And then after that, during the week, Miss Doria had Meghan, and then on weekend, Meghan's father had Meghan. Okay, at that time, these older children of Thomas Markle had already moved out, so they didn't really have any connection. And then from what I've also got from the documentary is that it's Thomas who gave Meghan contact information of the niece. What's her name? Samantha's daughter, to Meghan. And then Meghan quickly contacted her and had some connection with her. Alright? So we know the story now. So any nonsense she said, we know the truth.
So tell me a bit about how you guys met.
We met on Facebook over 5 years ago now.
I've been sending Mark Zuckerberg hate mail ever since.
Oh, what? There she is not convincing. What's the word? I have lack of my vocabulary. Admitting. That's it. Admitting sending hate mail. Oh shit.
You guys met.
We met on Facebook over 5 years ago now.
I've been sending Mark Zuckerberg hate mail ever since.
Why would Okay, I don't know anything about that, but I just want you to hear this.
I'm not allowed to have a Facebook account anymore either because of my friends that I had on Facebook.
It was like the pages of these women in these little mini dresses
No, it
and
wasn't.
hello beautiful, can I buy you a Starbucks?
She especially liked the Starbucks card I gave to Lindsay Lohan.
You gave a Starbucks card to Lindsay Lohan?
Mm-hmm. She used to be one of my friends on Facebook.
Lindsay
Lohan used to be your friend on Facebook?
Mm-hmm.
But little did he know everybody on Facebook is not who they seem like they are.
She
So
was
it's probably
who she
some
was.
guy in Ohio that
She'd
looked
like
like
to
Johnny
think
the
that.
Hut from Star
Oh my God, they deserve each other. Oh my Lord.
Wars.
She would like to think that, but she was Lindsay.
It was some guy in Ohio.
I don't have any girlfriends online. I'm really faithful and monogamous, and one day her and I will be getting married.
Yeah.
And then I guess I'll end up being Prince Harry's brother-in-law too.
Oh God. So when was that? Is that recent? You're not gonna have any close proximity to any of them because you guys are showing who you are.
She hates that when I say that. I
Why'd you
joke
hate
about
that?
it all the time, and because every single day we can look in the tabloids and find something crazy.
Like I wake up in the morning, literally, I can be snoring or barely open my eyes, and his cell phone is in my face with a new Google tabloid article.
Look what they said about you.
But you spew these things. You part of the problem. But anyway,
But you're addicted to it. You're like OCD
am
about the
not.
tabloids.
Because I look every day doesn't mean I'm addicted.
It's kind of embarrassing.
But also a bit fun.
No, that part's not fun.
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay, whatever. Oh wow, let's see here. How are they still interviewing this woman? Why then the journalist asked her why she changed her name and hair color? Why not ask why she obsessed over her half-sister? Okay, let me interview her. Okay, you and me both. I would just love to jump on her definition of family. Okay, what did I just watch? Hillbilly Samantha, that was hilarious. I don't have babies, but I've seen them. I know that caught my attention. There's that nonsense again. Oh my God. Hey, don't you love it that Prince Harry shared his text message with his wife? Very relatable. Exactly what my husband does. He even draft a response together. I suspect this will anger Harry's brother. Do you think he shares his message with KKK? This is so cute. Alright, what is that? Watching the Harry and Meghan documentary and just saw myself and B-roll. I remember really enjoy her talk at that conference. Alright, so let's see here. Oh, that's her here. And we have the means to really find the call to action. She paused it so she could show I was there. Alright, so let's go to the next one. Oh my God, 45 minutes already. This is about Politico. Alright, Politico editors were okay with a Jewish journal putting Meghan in the same list with an anti-Semite that they helped cancel for talking on her experience with racism. Someone put tag all the people who associate with Politico. Editor-in-chief, there's this, managing editor, executive editor, editorial editor. Okay, so these are them. Okay, I don't even want to read that one. Okay, and they have the nerve to use a picture of her from the Kennedy Center Award night this December. This has the royal family firm all over it. Royal family remaining silent about Netflix while using their media contacts against Meghan. The royal family firm are a disgusting group of people. Okay, you need to use this one. Okay, so someone changed that. There's that. Okay, I'm pretty sure that hairline couples visit for their vanity project in Boston was for something. Huh, where is Politico or the people who work at Politico? Some of the key players or the person who went to William's wedding who works at Politico lives. Maybe this is what they wanted to do. Bostonian journalist writing hit piece of Meghan who did nothing wrong to anyone, certainly not to common public. What's her fault to be in that list with other fellows? Gather press. Alright, let's see here. Let's go into this. So I think this is where I saw. Okay, the owner of Politico. That's what I saw somewhere. The owner of Politico are friends with William and Kate and went to their wedding. Okay, makes so much sense now. Okay, where do they live? Okay, they are not silent. They came to Boston to drum up media contact. Willie Leaks probably had some of Charles' bags of cash to Joanne Rice Races, who is connected to. Okay, let's see here. Oh, well, relic. Alright, so these are this. Wow. I'm telling you, some inspection going on Twitter. So they think because of what went on in Boston. Okay, I need to look some of these people if they live in Boston. If this is why he went for. Trying to kill two birds with one stone, you know, do the award and at the same time plant another headpiece again. Oh my God. They all are baggage for you guys. If that's the truth, allegedly. Alright, next tweet. Archetype. After years of Meghan Markle being forced into silence while tabloid and social media posts said whatever they wanted about her, she is finally controlling the narrative. While Archetypes isn't exactly about her personal life, it does give us a more intimate insight into the Duchess of Sussex as a real-life person. In the weekly episode, Meghan reflects on more general experiences from her life, both pre and post Prince Harry, with an incredible array of special guests from Mariah Carey to Serena Williams to Issa Rae. Together, Meghan and her guests dissect the different archetypes that plague women all over the world. She also brings an expert to explain tropes such as, quote, the bamboo, end quote, alright, the angry black woman, and, quote, the diva, to name a few. While the feminist conversation is always empowering to listen to, it is also fascinating to hear tidbits from Meghan's day-to-day, including updates on her children and even a candid phone call from her mom. Yeah, I think that was really nice. Alright, there's this. Love it. Awesome. Yeah, that's like, what was it? This is the picture they use. Was it that, what's her name? Going to school. That little girl, black girl, who was going to public school for the first time. And you see all these people screaming at them. Accurate depiction. I mean, when we look back, well, I may not be alive, when my great-grandkids look back into this period of time and say, oh my God, this is how these people react. And at the same time, they will see they were pushed back. We didn't just sit back and let it happen. It's the people who are participating, where their great-grandkids is going to be, their great-grandkids are going to be humiliated. You say, I can't believe my grandma or my grandpa or great-grandpa, whatever, were part of the hate group. Alright, let's finish with this and then that's it. Okay, a big reminder that Meghan haters can dish it but can't take it. They expect Meghan to just sit and take it. They can deal with the hate and turn on them. Alright, what is that? I don't tell many people this, but I have to deal with daily chronic pain, monthly chemo injection, though not for cancer, for this pain, and barely have the energy to get through the day. The stress of the last 8 weeks has almost broken me more than anyone will know. And on top of that, I have to deal with some Megxit snipping at me. I'm still human and can see what people are saying about me. I get saying about me. Do people even care that I'm human and at rock bottom? Nope. Please, I beg you, I'm still trying to get on with my life, I guess. Is it life? Yeah, with my path. Who said that? Murky Meg. Okay. So this is one of those haters who were bashing Meghan. Hating Meghan Markle really is $1 million industry. She just sells. But still, I mean, like I said earlier in this video, the same way they profiting off of her, the same way that money is gonna go out like water. Because they're not gonna get to enjoy it. Alright, global. There's this regarding the Netflix. Global top 10 English TV series on Netflix between 1912, December 19 to December 25th. Number 1, Wednesday Netflix. Number 2, Emily's Paris, Season 3. Number 3, The Recruit. Number 4, Harry and Meghan. Number 5, Sonic Prime. 6, Too Hot to Handle, Season 4. Alright, so there they are. I was watching some part of it yesterday. That's that. Let's go to the next tweet. Okay, there's this. Prince Harry's memoir spare will be full of filler, royal expert claim. I'm not even gonna read it, but it was some of the comments that I was reading and I want to share with you. Alright, is it the royal expert who commented on the Oprah interview before they even seen it? Or is it the same royal expert who told us Netflix weren't releasing the doco, or that it was about them being following around by Netflix? Please, I'll wait for the expert on Harry's life. Harry. Okay, your royal expert love making comments on things they haven't seen or read, don't they? Alright, all about my wife and wanting to be a princess, and she will never be one after this. Okay, what is that? The royal liars as the world have known them, the lie with no ounce of dignity. Okay, these people making remarks on things they've never read is just bizarre. Okay, more lies. More liars, royal expert. Can't wait. So they're already talking about the book when it's not even out. We already know there's nothing leaks from the from Harry and Meghan's camp. So I don't know what it is about. I'm not even gonna bother to read it. It's just gonna give me a headache. Alright, next tweet. Ever since Tyler Perry revealed he's Lily's godfather, the royal roaches have stopped bitching about her christening or a pic with Betty. The only photo that matters is Lily in the arms of her amazing godfather, Princess Elizabeth. I remember talking about, I think when she was like 4 or 5 months old, some squaddies, there was discussion about, is she gonna be christening in the UK and all of that? And I'm like, for all I know, she's probably already christening. And I think I was right. I think majority of my humble opinion are pretty much spot on, I think. But some squad usually come out, well, let me not say they come after me. They like to give their perspective as well. Alright, let's continue with the comment. And notice how they never flap their gums about Lily's godfather. Monkey knows which tree to climb. They better if they know what's good for them. I remember them calling Tyler a rapper at the beginning. I mean, being a rapper is not a bad thing. That's decent money. I don't know why they downplay people's making decent money. If they're not, using you for anything to make money, what's the problem? It may not be something I want to do, but if you could rap and you could make money, people's willing to listen to you, what is wrong with that? It's honest living. Alright, also, have you noticed that this called to have their title removed has stopped too? Okay, I suspect it will come back when Harry's book drop and they need to be fake outrage again. Well, people needs to watch the documentary, because Harry then mind, if they didn't want to leave him alone, he didn't mind relinquish his title. Okay, that's in French again. I bet Little Bet will have a trust fund that could choke several horses. She is sad. Yep. Oh, look at this. I say yep too, but the comment was there too. William thought Harry was going to beg him for the christening. LOL. There are Anglican churches in the US. I'm pretty sure she has been christened. Of course. Even that priest who came, what's his name? The priest that went to the UK, the black priest. Alright? Could easily do the thing for them. Alright? And have, all the people that needs to be there. Alright? There's that. A black bishop preaches at Harry and Meghan's wedding. Hello. Won't be surprised if she christening already in the US. That's what I'm saying. I mean, she's been a year. Most people like to christen their kids when they are very young. As far as I'm concerned, she's already done. Probably since she was 4 months old. Okay, that baby is so cute. Tyler Perry had the means to sue them individually. Her good godfather, lot of respect to Mr. Perry. Tyler Perry is an amazing human being. Little Bet is and will always be in good hands. What did I say about my video? One of my video. I really don't know why I titled this video. I don't even remember what I said in that video. But on the thumbnails, I put Tyler Perry's picture and Harry and Meghan there. And I said they are in good hands. Not even knowing what was going on with them in the background. If there is, I don't remember what was going in my mind for me to talk about Tyler Perry. I don't know. Alright, Tyler calling the firm batterers and abusers and catastrophic to the institution because he detailed exactly how the firm did it and the facts were irrefutable, and that's why the firm won't comment. All right, Royal Roaches. You know, people who have the means to defend themselves, they leave them alone. What the institution is trying to do, not only, I don't want to say it, put certain images in people's mind, okay, like this guy did, but to also drain Harry and Meghan's financial situation.
Is that the case?
No, absolutely not. No, I mean, and if we're talking about why this whole, you know, Harry Meghan thing started, it started because several years ago, if you cast your mind back, the Queen was and always will be the most popular royal, but second to that was Harry. It wasn't William and Kate. It was not William and Kate. And when Harry and Meghan became such a popular couple, it put everybody's noses out of joint. The establishment wanted to retain the monarchy as it was, to boost William and Kate, and the media, the Daily Mail and the Telegraph in particular, fed those lines.
Well,
drip. And the media, the Daily Mail and the Telegraph in particular, fed those lines.
Well, I agree with everything until you said the last bit. I think that somebody in the palace decided to take them down a peg or two, and it went too far.
Absolutely.
But it's all history now, isn't it?
No, but it's not history, because, for instance, if you take the media on, as Dawn will know, you never win. If you never win. For instance, if you take the media on, as Dawn will know, you never win. If you never win, but the media will always be at war with you, and the Daily Mail does everything drip, poison.
And it's not like Harry and Meghan never use the media, of course. I mean, that Oprah Winfrey
if you were in that position, you would fight back too. You would absolutely fight back too.
I wouldn't.
Okay, this is their next step. But like I said, they all are baggage for God. God is gonna give each one of them a baggage to carry, and little at a time, they're gonna be too occupied with themselves to even give Harry and Meghan a 2 cents of attention. Right? Next tweet. It's funny that Karens rarely cry about Kate stealing William from them. They also rarely fantasize about Will as lover, a whole future king, and you're not interested? There's me here. Good point. Okay, I never heard them cry when Baldy got hitched. In fact, they were asking about when it would have been Harry's turn. Okay, the fixation on Harry was already unhealthy back then. I was wondering that myself. And this is what really opened his eyes, because they keep on abusing him. And he didn't like it, and they weren't really there to protect him. He even said when they went to the school, when Harry went to that new school, and William was already there, and he thought William would protect him, but instead William didn't pay him any mind.
I'm thinking, I've got my older brother at the school, he'll be looking after me, when in fact he just ignored me. Probably one of my first tales, isn't it? Probably me turning up thinking, I've got my older brother at the school, he'll be looking after me, when in fact he just ignored me.
So since he was a kid, things like that started affecting him, and he kept quiet. And I think Princess Diana had said in one thing where Harry is one of the quiet one. He observed. I don't have that clip, but I came across a video that said that. All right, he observed things, and this is exactly what Harry was doing, observing. And when it's time to act, and people are shocked. They didn't expect that coming out of him. That I was wondering that myself. How is it possible that someone who was supposedly considered the sex symbol then had any broken heart when he married his Karen? Okay, that's still weird to me. No one was said when he married. Must be something they know that we don't know. I remember digital blackface Kayla trying to start a Will is sexy hashtag, and even fellow derangers were like, hold on, that's taking it too far. You guys need to watch the video about the sexy ball man. Oh my god, that was hilarious. Well, let's be honest, he isn't really desirable now, is he? He doesn't even seem to be doing it for his wife anymore. Okay, the wife looks at him like a friend, while she literally always looked like she wanted to climb over Harry. Everybody knows William and shit. They want the prince that loves and respects his wife. They just don't like that the wife Harry loves and respects is not white. I mean, these people will never be satisfied. No matter who Harry had, they will still have a problem. But Meghan being a biracial, that went to the next level. All right, and then that video that I did yesterday, where they actually shape Harry's life, where Harry had to be somewhat mindful with the list, whatever he had on his list, where he said Meghan is the list. All right, so they help shape Harry to be with who he is. And then Meghan have said, no matter what, okay, Harry was already a changed man. He was on a different path. Okay, if I could get that audio, nobody really bring that clip because it's hard to copy it, because they won't give you to copyright. It's hard for me to copy it. But the thing is that Meghan have said that, where Harry was already on a path, completely different path when he met her. So no matter what, it's not like Meghan changed Harry. Harry was already a changed man. All right, and then it's perfect that Meghan met him at the right time. So this is why the universe was aligned. Harry was already looking for the future as things were happening to him, and he's chipping away and say, okay, if I have a girl, I don't want this. This is what the tableau is doing. Okay, the next one. All right, he find a fault. Okay, if this happened, if I meet a girl, this, the list keep on growing. This is what I think. And then come Meghan, bango. All right, most British women don't envy Kate Middleton, Paul. Oh, where did that come from? How long ago was that? Okay, that was in 2011. 2011. But anyway, 2011. That was like a blindsided. All right, let me read that. Okay, I didn't marry a black woman. He then betrayed white supremacy by elevating a black woman to princess status previously held out to be exclusively intended for white women. White women don't hate Kate Middleton because even though she was a mere groupie, she's one of them. Oh my God, comment. There's two comment in there. Harry was the fun and cute one too. Duh. Alright, there's this. The Queen great-great-grandmother was black. Was this British? Okay, was this Britain's first black queen? Queen Charlotte was the wife of George III and, like him, of Germany descent. But did she also have African ancestry? By Stuart Jeffrey. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. Alright, I have one more after this one. Oh, okay, so we're done with the vote. These are slight things. Okay, this runner exited the train, ran to the next stop, got back on the same train. I watched it already. There's a music behind it, so I'm not gonna play the audio. So he got out of the train, go above level, and then run to the next stop and got on the same train. Oh my goodness. Oh, I blew the whistle. I'll mute the part where I give away the thing. Alright, so leaving the part. There's a music behind it, that's why I'm not playing the audio. But you could just watch the video though. So he put a camera on himself, and there's a camera in the train as well. So he must, well, obviously he has to, because I don't want to give it away again. All right, so he's in the train station, and the train is pulling in the train at the same time. Oh my God. I didn't think he was gonna make it. There he is. Oh, he better go. He made it. He made it. Oh my God. Let's see. Okay, I was gonna say, let me see if there's. All right, so what's the point of having a train stop in two places within walking distance? Seems wasteful. Okay, pretty sure that wasn't walking. He ran it. Okay, what is it? I remember when I was doing the babysitting job in Manhattan, I used to walk from, I think, is it 77 or 72nd Street, where the train stop is, and walk all the way to 86th Street. Okay, and sometimes to 92nd. depend on how I feel that day. If it's a nice day, I want to look around, I walk it instead of taking the train. So it depends. But when you think about it, it's when you're in a hurry, you're going to work, it's long, you don't want to be running. The guy had to literally run to make it, so you don't want to be running going to work and stuff like that. Okay, on the New York City subway at MTA, you will have to swipe your Metro card 37 times just to get through the turnstile. 1,000+ people like it. Let's see here. Oh shit, they responded. New York City subway. Good morning, Scott. If you could please let us know which turnstile you have been experiencing such an issue on, we will make sure it gets looked into and address it. Oh my god, let's see what they say. The 145th station, one train has a huge issue with bad turnstile operation. I remember, what is it? Is in the Bronx. I think it's 145th Street, Grand Concourse. That place, I remember there was when I used to stop at that train, and I'm looking all the renovation they doing in downtown Manhattan, but that station looked like trash, water leaking to the ceiling, and I'm like, my god, just a basic renovation at 145th Street. Meanwhile, they're putting monument, but some of let me give credit where credit is due. Some of those monuments that people are putting in some of those train stations, they are privately funded. Okay, so let's get this out of the way. But renovating some of those downtown train station multiple times, meanwhile the let's say in the Bronx 145th specifically, I don't know if it's still the same because I haven't been there for years. Okay, but when I used to, I remember thinking that way and said, my goodness, they renovating many of those stations multiple times. Some of them, they need renovation, but they're not as bad as the one on 145th Street, where the 4, the 5, the 2, does the 1 stop there? I don't think the 1 stop there, is the 2. Okay, could have received renovation, but yeah, these are things I used to pay attention to, thinking to myself and all of that. All right, let's see here. Pretty much every time, take multiple swipe, specifically A train, Mount Avenue. Okay, is this taking place at any particular entrance? Oh shit, they're responding. Entrance to the station. Okay, can you make our station and train nice like this? Actually, can you just fix the signal to the train actually run as scheduled and not constantly backed up due to train traffic ahead? People need to tag you know, their local places when they come across street like that, and put them on alert. I'm glad they did that, and he responded. Pretty much, when was the last time I went? Okay, I used to go there to do my tax. Now we just, you know, send it through electronically. I don't have to go. Yeah, but never mind. So this is my last tweet. This one is funny. I was trying to clap back at someone who said, quote, Meghan broke protocol by wearing short dresses, end quote. I googled pics of Winkerton warrior skirt, and I landed on this pic. Never seen this before. There's a laugh. Dude ate her up. Is he wearing his underwear? What is that? But he's wearing it really good. Oh my god, look at his calves. Oh my lord, let's see some of the comments. There's me here an hour ago. I guess this was a bring your inner feeling to work day. LOL, he killed it. Alright, that's what I'm saying. He killed it. Okay, I was so focused on why he wasn't wearing pants, I missed that he was wearing heels. He looks great. Is this for real? It's for real. Alright, please tell me that is the Photoshop. Nope, it was a real engagement. Some fundraiser involved, no pants. Oh my lord. A mini dress and a hooker heels at a christening. Where are the all-important stockings? Why was she dressed like this? And a pig that'll be there forever. Not even touching the earring. Sick freak. I'm not a royal. Oh, there she is wearing a short skirt. I don't want to get into all of that. Alright, so let's do a prayer. That's all. Let's see here. Prayer for what? My mind went to focus on that Politico headline. Prayer for justice. Okay, let me write my whatever's coming in my mind. Prayer for justice and all right, there's none. I like to look for small prayers. What do we have here? Oh, this is too long. Okay, let's change it because I don't want to read a long thing. Prayer for justice and I don't know why people have to go in that aspect to attack people mentally. All right, let's go to the next one. Image. Why I'm focusing between these two? Let's see. Dear Lord, thank you for mental health professionals. Surround them with your love. Okay, when they feel overwhelmed, blanket them with your comfort so they can then comfort others. As their workload grows, renew their strength and stamina. When they feel like they aren't making a difference, refresh their sense of purpose for the calling you place on their lives. And above all, Lord, give them peace, guard their hearts and minds as they guide others toward hope. That's definitely a good one. All right, and I said the one next to it. Let's see here. A prayer for inner peace and calmness. Slow me down, Lord, ease the pounding of my heart by the quieting of my mind. Steady my hurried pace with a vision of the eternal reach of time. Give me amidst the confusion of my day, the calmness of the everlasting hills, breaks the tension of my nerves with the soothing music of the singing stream that lives in my memory. Help me to know the magical power of sleep. Teach me the art of taking minutes vacation, of the slowing down to look at a flower, to chat with an old friend or make a new one, to pet a dog, to watch a spider build a web, to smile at a child, or to read a few lines from a good book. Remind me each day that the race is not always won by the swift, that there is more to life than increasing its speed. Let me look upward into the branches of the towering oak and know that it grew and strong because it grew slowly and well. Slow me down, Lord, and inspire me to send my roots deep into the soil of life, enduring values, that I may grow toward the stars of our greater destiny. So it's pretty good. The background was messing me up. I couldn't see the text, the font properly because of the background image, but I think this is good. All right, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. And that's it.
For me, it's an added member of the family. It's another team player as part of the bigger team. And you know, for all of us, all we want to do is be able to carry out the right engagements, carry out our work, and try and encourage others and the younger generation to be able to see the world in the correct sense, rather than perhaps having a distorted view.